Live from the lavatory. Welcome to the Close Traffic Podcast, an aviation and flight simulation show. Welcome aboard.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Close Traffic Podcast, an aviation and flight simulation show. I'm Johnny, and with a last-minute crew change this evening, but a welcome one nonetheless. Ladies and gentlemen, our main man, Mike. Mike, say hello to people, my friend.
What's up, people? Been a while, man. I missed you guys. How is everyone doing?
Man, we're hanging in there, man. We're hanging in there. I know you've been on extended PTO and a lot has transpired, man, but we're looking forward to getting caught up and taking care of some housekeeping items as it relate to our CTP family out there. Patreoners, just want to first and foremost thank you all. Definitely appreciate support. We'll never ask for it, but we appreciate the support nonetheless. Man, Mike, heck of a show today, man. I got an axe to grind, a couple of axes to grind actually.
I think just a couple, man. Just a couple.
I think our good friend Charlie, he is en route to the airport. Should be making his showtime here shortly. If I didn't get caught up with some HR issues there, but nonetheless, man. Nonetheless, we'll slide right to it here. We gotta get into the chat. Sure, what's going on, my friend? Oh Lord, is that Mike? Oh man. But man, I guess we'll go ahead and start things up with you, Mike. Man, so man, what 2024? I know you've been kind of on the fence for a little while.
Yeah, man,
installing it, man. Did you finally get tossed in there?
It's yeah. So let me back up a bit, man. It's been a heck of a start to the year. I think we all can attest to that for sure, for many reasons. You turn on the news, you scroll your social media, you talk to friends, families, loved ones, coworkers, and you just know everyone's going through it right now. That being said, I tried to keep the hobby alive, and I had some time to myself and say, you know what, let me finally go ahead and download 2024. How can I call myself a aviation podcaster? And this thing has been out 3 months and I've yet to download. Let me at least just see what it's about. So went ahead, installed it, and first of all, the installation was something, man. It was something. I didn't have the issues. No, so not the server related issues or the ability to log in and download it. That actually went a lot smoother than it did for 2020. Even the download time frame, like to download the sim, and I'd imagine a lot of it has to do with more of this sim being reliant on network and cloud infrastructure, but that part went smooth. It was getting everything set up, primarily flight controls and camera settings and key binds to the way I had it in 2020. It was ridiculous. It took me about 2 hours, bro, just going through that. And what I did, ended up having to back out of this sim and go to 2020. I should have did this to begin with. It's not like it's my first year installing new flight sim software. But when you go from one sim to the next, I generally just write down the key binds on a piece of paper, make sure my controls and whatnot are all mapped, and just port it over to the new sim. But they changed so many things, and I didn't realize, and again, I probably should have did more research before I went ahead and installed it. There was a legacy option as it relates to key binds and flight controls, and then I guess a more 2024 modern option. So the sim naturally defaults to the 2024 modern option, and all of the things that I was used to binding to keys either weren't there or were classified as something completely different. So like I couldn't find how to pan around the cockpit, how to, I guess it's called in 2020, translate forward, translate backward. In 2024, all of that stuff was just named and done differently. And it took me about 2 hours to find that until I came across someone's video. I know, man. I can't. Oh, did you guys touch on Chase Play in the last sim?
Nope.
No, you guys didn't. That was because that came out after. Oh, I can't wait for Chase Play. That will solve a lot of these issues. We've been asking for this thing for like 5 years, but yeah, it's I came across someone's video and they walked you through the legacy versus non-legacy thing, man. And once I unchecked that or switched it back to legacy, I was up and running in like 15 minutes.
Wow.
That was just unnecessary cumbersome activities just to get flying in the sim. Again, partially on me because I didn't do my homework and watch the videos beforehand, but it was it went pretty smooth after that, flight control wise. Then I finally got in the sim. Leo, what's up, man? Good to see you. Then I finally got in the sim. The first plane that I tried to fly was the PC-12, the NGX.
24? Oh man, I thought you said you got that thing running because I sure as heck didn't.
PC-24 to this day, to your point when we talked earlier, still on the ramp.
Still on the ramp.
But the PC-12, I got one flight out, man. It was cool. I didn't know there was a legacy option.
All this time, Charlie.
Charlie, you've been the thing way more than all right, so y'all definitely don't feel bad.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just jump off the bridge with my buddy here. Yeah, I totally didn't either, man.
You didn't either? So how the heck did you guys set up your key bonds?
A whole bunch of cursing, man. Lots of cursing. Yep.
Oh heck no, man. Dude, I'm telling you, it was a nightmare. It took me about 2 hours, bro.
Yeah. It's painful.
2 hours just to get that thing going until I found that. And then boom, it was just like literally reading. All right. Control 1, 0, control 2, like right.
My man was up in like a couple minutes, and it took us like 3 days. Yeah,
took you guys 3 days, man. It took me 2 hours. But nah, man, PC-12 NGX was nice. I did notice almost right away, nor did I. I'm still fighting with controls. See, all right, I love this. I love this, Leo, because now I don't feel bad. Here I am thinking I'm late to the game. I'm the last one in the world to download and install Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. And I'm ahead of all of you as it relates to setting up key bonds. This is perfect because now my stuff is smooth, bro. Smooth. I'll put out a tutorial. Matter of fact, I'll link that YouTube video.
Yeah, it may want to, fam.
That's what I'll end up doing.
Wow.
Actually, before I go to flight dynamics, the other thing that was killing me that I didn't figure out until I watched Blue's stream, shout out to Blue, not stream, but video, was how the hell to move around the AI. The first person, what do we call them?
The avatar.
Avatar. Yeah. Okay. I call them AI. The avatar, how to move it around and do a proper walk around and whatnot. It took me forever to figure that out. That was annoying.
You figured out the replay yet?
I haven't even tried that. I've only I've only done like 2 flights in the sim. I've tried to do 5. Only 2 were successful. Because of various different reasons. To your point earlier, that Sim's just not ready for prime time, at least from what I've seen. But yeah, man, flight dynamics definitely noticeably better than 2020. It still wouldn't put it on X-Planes level for sure, but like you really felt to a degree how solid and how heavy the actual NGX was, with that big PT6 engine in the front. Sounds were, it definitely needs some work there. And I was, I look almost weekly for a Hawk Tua.
Please, man, we need like a Wusel mod, Hawk Tua mod or something. Oh my gosh.
All you what did Leo say, bro? Maybe the 4 flights of 2024, mainly because I have to spend hours figuring out how to get next to the person that throws his control design so it could be slammed.
Oh my gosh, man! It's like they didn't listen to nobody, bro.
Zero. How do you come out with the same sim, bro, that you dropped in 2020? Certain things were like there were very little quality of life improvements for the platform. I'll say that. There were certain things that you could definitely tell they listened to, but there were a lot of things that were just like, bro, now you just don't care. In 2020, I gave you the benefit of the doubt. You didn't know better. Now you just don't care. But yeah, man, NGX was NGX. Is it NGX? Yeah. NGX was cool, man. I liked it. Nice little night flight. The night scenery looks like, I didn't think 2020 can get any better visual wise.
Sure.
2024 definitely. I'd give them that. They took it to the next level, especially night flying. It was, and I was doing it in VR. Immersive. I'll say the VR performance about the same. I was hoping it would be better in 2024. But it's pretty much the same, if not worse to a degree, because I tried flying the Phoenix Airbus in 2024 and I couldn't even get VR to load. So yeah, I don't know if something going on with me, and I'm also
that aligns to what a lot of other
people been saying.
Yeah, a lot of folks been saying.
You know, it's Charlie, we docking your pay, bro. No,
that's all right.
3 rubles.
I jump on here and make sure your boy's doing it correct.
I know, man. We tried to delay as long as we could. You see, we were like 15 minutes late. So
yeah, I see that.
Are you in SU1 beta? No, I'm not sure, and I don't think so. I'm not that important. I'm just playing vanilla 2024. I don't even think
you can volunteer for the beta, Mike. You can go in there. I don't know for y'all, the Xbox Live folks. You can go in there and select, hey, I want the beta, and it'll push the beta to you. It's an open beta.
Oh, it's that simple. Okay.
I've heard it's been some pretty substantial improvements. So that's what I've heard. I haven't tried it personally. 2020 has been too hard for me here lately, but yeah, I've been hearing some pretty
I'm a cop. I'll cop and check it out. I don't know who said I was. Hey man, they're gonna love this new control scheme.
Rubbing their hands together, like, man, they're gonna love this.
Oh man, that's crazy. Yeah, sure. And I'll definitely get in on that. But again, I think if I were to rate the sim today as it is, and I'll get an SU1, obviously, I think that will help. But as it is, 5 out of 10.
Dang, that high?
I'm probably being nice, maybe 4. But there has been an update. There is the opportunity to get in beta, so I'll give it a little bit of the benefit of the doubt and download it and see how it's improved. But to me, man, there's just certain things that are just still inexcusable. Like, how do you have a plane that don't work?
Like flat don't work, bro.
It just doesn't work.
Like flat don't work.
And then you drop I don't know if this has been corrected, but like on the PC-24 and I think even the NGX, if you fly above a certain flight level, you get the cab is not pressurized. It's a pressurization bug.
I want to say they fixed that, man, but I couldn't even get the freaking thing started, bro.
The 24?
Yes, and it's and it's not the 24, and it's not. It's not a matter of the flow. I mean, just hit the knob and press start.
Stupid simple to start.
Yeah, but it was just, and then
you're right.
And it just sticks for whatever reason, and it's like I can get one or the other going. I was like, what the freak? So you spend like 20 freaking minutes. Getting a flight plan set up because you're still trying to learn this newfangled Honeywell thing, whatever the heck it is, and you get everything freaking dialed in. You're like, okay, cool, let's go ahead and kick the tires like the fires, and it's like, okay, I got number 2 going, and you're trying to fire number 1, and number 1 just like the N2 comes up, and then it just sticks there, and you're just like.
Yeah, I just remember that. You're right. That did happen to me on my first flight. And I had to restart the sim and then do it over, and then it worked. And then I put the flight plan in, got in the air, and the flight plan disappeared. It's weird. Like if you don't
and it's so aggravating. I'm sorry, Mike, to cut you off, man.
Oh, no, you're
but
fine, bro.
don't showcase an aircraft. Don't when I
Poking the
boot
fire,
up the sim
son.
and I see a picture of a PC-24 landing on this picturesque Australian outback setting. And I get in there and the thing doesn't even freaking fire up. Dude, like, seriously? Now, I could have understood if it was just like some random aircraft they tossed in there just for giggles. But they're freaking showcasing it on the front page, bro. Like, make it make sense.
One of the top showcased aircraft of the set, bro. And it don't work.
And it's beautiful.
It's gorgeous. And that's the other thing. That's, Charlie, you asked you gave it that high. That 5 I gave it, 4 of those points are because of how pretty that sim is, bro.
It is pretty.
The texture quality, the atmospherics, man. Sim is gorgeous. The planes are great. I love the walk around, man. Getting the plane, but it don't work. And the to your point, the avionics are a little funky. I was able to get that down faster than some of the other avionics and other aircrafts that I've flown. So that wasn't the issue. The issue was it just didn't work. It disappeared. You put in the flight plan, everything's going, you rotate and gone.
Somebody control alt deleted you, bro. Yeah.
Heaven forbid I'm in IMC, bro. Done, bro. Done.
It's a wrap.
I'm in dead reckoning, bro. Hey, man, I had to pull that VR triangulation out fast. And the PC-24, the most freaking technologically sophisticated aircraft of this time, bro. And we up here trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? Pull it like, hey, man, we got this NDB, man. Let me fire up this ADF, bro.
Yo. Oh my gosh, man.
It's bad, man.
Sherman says, I got the 24 to work. The pressure Jason's been partially addressed in SU1 beta with additional fix coming to SU2. Gotcha. I'm probably a little behind. And I'm sure, and I know the 24 works for people because, like, before I even downloaded the sim, I was watching a couple of videos just to be safe. You know what I mean? Because I was hearing rumblings of stuff not working. I was like, you know what? Let me go watch the 2 planes that I really want to fly in this sim. The PC-12 NGX. Is it NG? Why do I keep saying NGX? Or is it is it NG?
Man, it's the PC-12 the screens in it, bro. That's all I know.
PC-12 with the screens in it. and the PC. I'm mixing up the 737. I think that's why I keep saying NGX.
Right.
And then the PC-24. And I watched a couple of videos, and people were doing a thing. You know, they were citing certain bugs and defects, but I was like, oh, those look like you could work around them. Yeah, Stu put in a flight plan and got from point A to point B, even shot an approach. So I'm like, all right, let me go try it. Nope, not for Mike.
Nope,
not for Mike.
Man, I'm do a meme, bro. You know the baby meme where the baby's trying to reach out for something and the mom's like, nope. That's how I felt, bro. Like when I was trying to send that 24, man. Hit the start button. Nope.
What a shame, man.
Unfortunate, man. Unfortunate.
It is.
But
hell, I can't
even
get the sim to fire at all right now.
Yeah, yours crashed.
Oh, what happened?
Early.
I don't know, man. I don't know if it's this latest NVIDIA driver or what, but man, I get to the load screen, hit free flight, boom, CTD.
What driver are you running?
The newest one.
What,
I just got an alert. I just got an alert.
Yeah.
Update mine. Are you running DLSS 4?
Mm-hmm. It works great in 2020.
You know why I stopped running DLSS 4 in 2020? Because my screens look like crap in VR.
See, that's what the 4 is supposed to fix.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. See, I'm running all DLSS now. And
in 2020, and then the screens look good and everything?
Well, I mean, they're still a little blurry, and you got some ghosting with like the altitude where it blurs. But as far as clarity of the screens, you can actually see what the heck you're doing now.
I'm going to go check because that's why I had jumped back to TAA, and TAA make the screens look great. But if DLSS
it's been solid for me.
Yeah.
All right, I'll check it out. Second SU1 beta patch has a ton of avionics fixes. What is that?
It's cooking, man. I think they just dropped that one, Mike. Yeah, it'll get there, man. It's just this is literally 2020 back when
2020 came out. Yeah, we said that from the onset, bro. I knew this was gonna be. And that's why I waited so long to download the thing because I'm like, yo, I don't have the patience to be aggravated with a flight sim. I find it took me 5 years to get 2020 the way I want it.
Just like dialed in. And,
maybe once every 6 months do I get any issues, but it is dialed in. The last thing I wanted to do was go back to being frustrated with flight sims. And I said to myself, I got some time. Let me throw in 2024. And I knew it. I mean, people that deleted 2020, bro. I don't understand how. I don't understand how.
Yeah, man.
Second beta patch dropped yesterday. Cool, sure. I'll check it out tomorrow for sure.
Yeah,
I'll probably try to run.
I mean, it'll get there, man. It's just over 20 years of following this hobby, man. I've gotten to what comes where I just don't.
Expectations
I
low.
Simmer for a little bit, man. Keep them low. Keep them low.
My Flight Sim Expo, this thing will be humming to a degree. I'm sure.
Oh yeah. Hope that PC 24 been and got the
hot tour. We need a hot tour, mob, bro.
Every show, man. I'm gonna keep touching on it until somebody's like, let me shut Johnny up and just
on both of those planes because people came
a little bit.
They came fast with that CJ4 mod in 2020, and people were modding everything,
the crap out of them, crap
out of everything, and it made the quality of life improvements better with the aircrafts. I mean, flight dynamics for the most part and some of that stuff didn't really change much, but it was sendable now that people took their time and that's what we need badly. Starting with the avionics, some of that stuff will get cleaned up by the sim itself. But the sounds are just terrible. I mean, I started that PC 24 and had to go outside to see if the engines were running, bro.
Really? Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's so quiet, and maybe I don't know if it's like that in real life or are they attempting to simulate.
They even tell that they're on. You're like, what?
Yeah, bro. Like the screens. I mean, again, the N1 and N2 figures looked off, but I jump around, go in the back, and I'm like, oh, it is on. I don't know if they're simulating active noise.
We are burning gas.
Headsets. We are burning. Like it was
Bose 89s or whatever they are. That's the new Bose, bro.
I'm like, these must be the Bose 880s.
Where they got now.
Nothing, bro.
Engines might not be running, but I bet you the toilet flushes.
Oh my god,
man! Gotta have that lav door opening, bro.
Yeah, bro. Gotta get that stank fan going.
Yeah, we need mod support. Another reason why I'm telling you, man, it's just, bro. Hey, 2020 reminds me of that old pickup truck. You just get in there, man. No matter what the situation is, just fire.
She runs.
That's all I need, man. Like I'm like,
and if she don't jump over the X-plane,
that's it. And call it slick.
Call it slick.
To your point, it's like,
go to the couch.
Yes, it's like you get home from work. You got a couple of minutes.
All day already.
Oh my gosh, the last thing I want to do is like throw my computer off the top turnbuckle because I'm jacking with 2024 or 2024 half the day. You know what I'm saying? So it's
exactly.
Just let it cook. Eventually it'll get there. Every now and then I'll kind of dabble in it or whatever, and I'm good.
I do think in a year.
Yeah, this time next year, I think will be.
This time next year, it'll be a better sim than 2020. I feel it. I feel it in my bones.
Oh yeah. I think hold on, fellas. We'll get there. We'll get there, Leo.
They're killing me, making it hard for livery makers and mods. Oh yeah, man. I didn't even go look to see if
there ain't none.
Really?
I hadn't found many.
Oh, I wonder if that's why my Phoenix was like terrible.
All the livery stuff's encrypted.
I'm using 2020
liveries.
Is
it still encrypted, Charlie?
I'm pretty sure. I haven't seen much anything released lately.
Dang.
Which is stupid. Like, do they not understand? Hey, it's the community that makes your platform skyrocket. Not you. Yeah.
That's what I mean when I said earlier. Man. They just haven't learned, bro. They just don't care.
They done got that money.
Yep. Anyway, man, I didn't mean to drag 2024, but I figured I've been gone for a month. I might as well give you guys an update on where I stood with it. It was cool. But Charlie, tell me more about DLS, the DLS update. So,
man, it's kind of They had some issues with it when NVIDIA released it, man. There's a lot of crap you kind of got to do to get it to work. And I don't know if I'm having some conflicts with 24 at the moment, which is why it's not firing. So tomorrow I'm probably going to try to roll 24 back. It works fine in 2020, man. And she's running like a sewing machine. Okay. And the textures are beautiful. Like it's the best I've seen so far in that sim. But 24, I don't know what the heck's going on.
Fire. All right, I'm going to check it out.
Yeah. And I have noticed with 2020, it does take a good bit longer for my system to load. Because initially I was having some hang-ups and a couple of CTDs in 2020, and then it's just like, okay, well, I'm going to work now, and I haven't had any problems since. So, but she looks pretty good, man. I'm not going to lie. And the perf is great. No hiccups.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been noticing. It's been a really solid experience for me thus far with it.
Have you tried a heavy? Now, I haven't been in anything other than GA.
Yeah, I mean, of course, the 737-800. Thanks, Win. But I've been in that.
Hey, Win, Johnny needs new buttons. He done wore them out,
bro. I got an extra grind with them here shortly.
He about to cook them next, man. Don't worry.
But no, it's been man, it's been real pleasant. Even with the heavies, in 2020, it's been pretty solid, and then there's still a ton of development activity in 2020, which we'll touch on here shortly. Also, we got Flight FX about to be doing everything. I believe PMDG still isn't done with it yet. So there's still a lot, a lot
working
going
on
there.
Ain't they?
Yep. So
74-50, because they ain't gonna do the 400 first.
Like 100 or 200, something like that.
I think it's
my man said the dash 50.
The dash. They're gonna kick me off a flight sim.
I'm telling you, bro.
This boy ain't
about
nothing.
To ban all your accounts, man. Charlie ain't gonna be able to set nothing.
Nothing, man.
This is, bro.
Austin hooked me up. I guarantee you. Oh, but it's a 100 or 200. I can't remember.
Yeah, one of them, man. I think it's like the 200 or something.
I think
it'll be interesting. Would I get it, man? I don't know, man. Now, I'll say this. Well, Mike, I know you.
I copped the 800
because it got screens in it. Whatever. So
it is the 100.
It's one. So I would do a 747. I'll do a 747 SP.
Hold on. Let me see what that one look like. Hold, please.
It don't have screens in it, Mike.
Oh no, I ain't copied that, bro. Bro, it's 2025. If it don't have screens in it, I'm not flying it, bro.
You can't even use SimBrief with them.
I'm not about to eat it, bro. I'm not with it. Oh my gosh, look at this flight deck. Johnny, how you gonna run this?
That's tough, bro.
One switch at a time, bro. One switch at a time.
You're gonna have to bring the children in there to come out.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, man.
Hey man, hit that button over there. You're flying this in 2025.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, man. Oh, I'm so sorry, CTP family. It's Mike, man. Hey, Mike, man, we're gonna need you to go back on PTO, bro.
Yeah, Mike,
I'm back.
But no, man, PMDG does an amazing job with even with the DC6. They had it was like an auto engineer, and it handled a lot of the back end work. Even with Concorde on the FS Labs, had the 3 crewed flight decks. They'll have like auto engineer, yeah, something like that. But I mean, I totally. It's just a little busy, man. I don't know if I would do a 747-200, but if they happen to squeeze in the SP, I'd be all on that. I'd be all on that for sure.
Let's see,
for sure. But
it ain't bad.
No, I don't know, man. It's I don't know. I don't like it.
She kind of like the A300 inside.
The Dash 200?
The cockpit. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. But I don't know, man. I don't know. To me, I think, like, I think I want to say that, in my opinion, the 747-SP was probably the most iconic early generation 74 for me. Because, I mean, the range was just insane on those things. It was nuts. And it wasn't there. I mean, they were still, as of like a few years ago, they were still like one flying, I think. So
really,
yeah. There was one in Vegas. I don't know what the heck happened to it. It may have long since gone to the boneyard, but matter of fact, I need to look. We were going somewhere else with this, and then somehow we ended up picking on a 747. Yeah.
I was asking Charlie about the DLSS, and then he asked you about how the heavies were handling, and then that's how we got the heavies.
Gotcha. So 7,600 miles for the 747 SP.
Damn.
Yeah. Until 2022. Okay, so until 2022, there was a specially modified 747 SP used as the Stratospheric Observatory for Infrared Astronomy, aka SOFIA. So it was flying. Yeah, it was flying up to 2022. But yeah, I mean that'd be instant cop for me. But I mean, at 200, man, I don't not think I'd probably pass on that one. I just, that
like you said, man, where you gonna send it?
Yeah, I mean, the freighters aren't even using that anymore.
Nope.
LAX to Vegas. I mean, that's about it.
Charlie's bro.
Holding up everybody, dog.
Yeah, hold up everybody.
Everybody, man. You're so freaking lost. I can see it now, man. Oh my gosh, man. Freaking
landed max weight, son.
Oh my gosh.
Dumping fuel down the strip trying to make weight.
Hey man, I've been out of the game a while. Since we were on the topic of Phoenix earlier in 2024. How has anyone heard anything else from the FS Labs crowd? Our sales with the 321, updates on the Neo.
Yeah, well,
they pushed out an update last week.
Yeah,
week before last. Heck, I can't remember. It's blur. It's been a blur the last 3 weeks for me.
Yeah, I want to say they did. As far as I think it was for for what I was thinking, kind of par for the course. You're gonna have those individuals that's hey, whatever FS Labs drop, I'll cop it, and then you still have those where hey, they've burnt that bridge with me long ago, and I'm good with Phoenix. So
that's still go.
That's
kind of a bunch of comparison videos. I mean, it's interesting, man, because like for me, again, we've talked about this many a times. FS Labs held the bar with the Airbus family, but I'm looking at even just the texture comparisons, and I think Phoenix got it still, man.
I've heard that as well.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know how in depth the systems are. I know FS Labs has come out with the entire sort of MEL and
that's what's driving it, in my opinion.
I'm sure, but like after a while,
but you got to know what you're doing. Like I don't have a clue.
Well, I'm sure you can learn it, man. And it brings some realism to, especially if you're simulating yourself on the line. So I'm sure, to a degree, there's some draw to it. But I mean, for how long does that actually last? And is it worth jumping ship if you've already invested in the Phoenix? But it sounds like that's really the continued sort of feelings from the community about it. But I just wanted to see if you guys had heard differently.
Nah, I mean what you mentioned kind of aligns to what I've been hearing as well. And then and to I guess further expound on your point, man. Yeah, I mean I think it'd be adds that much more to the immersion, the ability to, manage email, because that's 80% of line work is paperwork. It's not flying the airplane, I mean, we've caught delays because guess what? Paperwork, you know what I mean? So it's a huge part of airline operations. It's just them penetrating the market in this particular juncture with
bro.
Yeah, it's
they took too long.
It's tough, man. It's tough. You would just for and I think Rob, kind of hit pretty much. Yeah, he did hit the hell on hit the nail on the head. Talk, Johnny. In regards to that unless you're prepping for ground or getting ready for a sim check or something like that, the nuances that labs captures, most of us casual simmers would never
catch.
Never notice. So I mean, I'm good where I'm at, man. I think Phoenix has satisfied my needs thus far, and looks as if but at the same time, I do kind of love the competition because it seems like we're starting
to keep you on your toes.
That thing,
Yeah,
we're getting, labs dropped, weather radar not too long ago.
Oh, I did see that update,
man, and it looks legit.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Is Phoenix dropping this?
I
thought there was a barrier from a development standpoint that 2020 had. Why people
amazing how that shakes out when folks start dropping it, huh?
Yeah, how the hell did labs do that? Yeah, man, y'all got to get going. I didn't realize that.
That's to an extent. Don't PMDG have it?
Yeah, I think they finally added it.
Did they have it in there? I haven't flown.
They got something.
I think it's.
I had something green pop up one time.
They sure
that Charlie flu slap through.
Yeah. That is. I'll keep going. Yeah, you're right. Phoenix
Top
paints
45
zero returns.
Shoes. We got this. Yeah, y'all buckle up back there.
My goodness.
No, I didn't mean to segue, y'all, man. I was just
no, we're all about segues here, bro. Forget.
Yeah, we know that.
Segue
podcast.
Going
that long. The Segue podcast. All right, Johnny. You want to just jump right in the Winwig, bro?
Man, before we slide into that, man, have you guys heard about BatSim's ID verification policy?
Bro.
No.
Yeah,
what happened?
man.
What's going on?
Check the private chat, bro. So
check the private chat. They want folks to give them their driver's license, bro.
Whoa, man! There are people that for years have already been against giving your full name. Now they're doing this.
Yes,
there's still a ton of people there that don't use their real name.
It's
bro. That would be the day I log off of BatSim for the last time. That's
why? Like, what
why are they
the
doing this?
Point?
Man,
I don't understand. That makes no sense to me. They act like they're paid by the American government. Like,
I am wondering. I played devil's advocate before I even read this whole thing. There's a lot of shenanigans on BatSim, fellas.
I will agree with that.
Way too much, and it really ruins the experience for those of us that are on there to try to have a good time.
Yeah, try to do it properly.
The rules and trying to do it properly. And it's a pain. And a lot of the times when you look at the people that are creating those negative experiences, those people don't have real names. They're using fake names. They're using stupid names. And maybe that's a part of it. But I think, you're taking it a little bit too far when you're asking for actual, government, states, or whatever it is, issued identification for an online gaming server. I mean, let's call it what it is. BatSim and the rules are very equivalent, more or less, at least striving to FAA or air traffic control standards, ICAO, whatever you want to call it. But man, it's online gaming, bro.
At the end of the day, yep.
It's a free program.
And exactly.
Free.
That'll be the day I'll stick with you on ATC for real. VATSIM has become a daycare. Yeah, man.
And so that's why I don't fly it, man. The last few times I've tried, it's just been like people acting crazy, and I'm like, man, this just ruins it. I'd rather not have ATC than to hear.
Yeah, bro, you trying to come into Atlanta, bro, with 30 people. In the sector coming in, you got
172 or something.
Yeah, somebody ate left short final on 172, and it's stacked up from here to Charlotte.
Talking about requesting pattern work, bro. It's a VATSIM FNO. You come in here for pattern work in a 172. Like that's what I mean, bro. I just log off. I don't have time.
You got the patience, man.
Yeah,
it's been a long week already, bro. Exactly. On a Friday.
No, bro.
Nonsense. But yeah, I didn't hear about that, Johnny. Good catch,
I saw
bro.
that, man. And
when is that going to affect? So this is like Reddit. Where's the official policy?
But it's funny because I haven't heard anything else on it. I'm almost wondering if hopefully someone has had a change of heart.
Yeah, because it kind of was some chatter, and then I hadn't seen or heard nothing in the last few days.
No.
Oh, this is a good. Some people are like, just charge and let people pay via
I've seen
whatever,
that.
And you have their billing data that way. Which again, there are rules and a bunch of stuff that you need to.
Yeah, but does that really fix the problem, Johnny? Little Johnny, mom and daddy's credit card.
Yeah, but it's. Let's say there's
just saying it's kids. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I'm just saying. I think that was a lot of the issues.
I think it cuts some of it. I think it cuts some of it. It definitely helps. I think it's at least a step in the right direction before going full bore. Like, nah, bro, send me your ID.
Yeah, take your butt over to Pilot Edge and try that. See what happens.
And again, that's what Pilot Edge don't have any of those issues, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They straight kick you off on the spot.
Kick you off. It's paid.
They keep the $24.95.
Honestly, maybe that's what. To your point, Charlie. Keep it at 25, bro.
Yeah,
see you next month.
Try again. 3 months later.
Like a lot of the stuff that folks are getting away with the nonsense on VATSIM, bro. Like when I first started flying VATSIM, these controllers had no patience for nonsense, bro. They kicked you off in a heartbeat
immediately. Yeah,
supervisors, they were on top of that stuff. And now it's just like I hear some of these controllers issuing the same instructions 5 times to an aircraft. When he's controlling 10 to 15 other aircrafts on the scope, bro. Yep. Folks waiting for IFR clearance, waiting for clearance to land, takeoff clear, like all this stuff. And you got to be messing around with somebody that's just, haven't taken the training, not up to par with their skills in an unfamiliar aircraft. Like the excuses are just ridiculous. And when I first started flying VATSIM, they didn't want to hear that. They'd kick you off. So you come try again next time.
Yep.
So maybe that's a part of it as well. Again, before you go full bore, give me your full identification so we can tie you to some level of accountability. Maybe ensure that the controllers are actually enforcing the standards and the code of conduct policies.
Yep. Spot on.
Now, if they charge for VATSIM, people are going to want to cover 24. Oh, yeah, that's a good point, too, Leo.
Leo does.
That's a good point. If I'm paying, I should be able to get coverage whenever, like Pilot Edge. That is a really good point. I didn't even think about that.
Jump on at 8 o'clock on a Saturday, and there ain't nobody on.
Nobody.
That's a good call out.
Yeah, which I still have a fleeting hope that maybe Pilot Edge would eventually venture further east, hopefully, but
man, I just don't know if they will or not, bro. How long have they been running now?
Yeah, they've been around for a minute. That's true.
It's been a while. I would hope so. Admittedly, I haven't been on Pilot Edge in a while. And some of it would be like, if I'm flying on the West Coast primarily, I should fly on there. But generally, man, I'm doing, flights from other regions to the West Coast or West Coast departing other regions. I would rather stay on one platform to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's something. Now if I'm doing GA putting around the SoCal area or something, maybe. As a pilot, that's
or if you're like prepping for a flight, real world flight or something like that.
Absolutely. Because I did that several months ago when I was going somewhere, and that's generally what I use it for. Obviously, 2 years ago for IFR, a year and a half ago for IFR, I was on there heavy. So stuff like that for sure. But yeah, man, if they had covered or they cover more sectors across the country, I'd probably be full-time.
I'm telling you, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'll be all for it, man. You want to hit me for the 24 or the 25 or the 995, 2000, whatever you want to hit me for. God. I'm just whatever, man. But it's I don't know, just the ability to log on. I know I got coverage. I know these guys are going to be prepared for the assignment. The experience is going to be solid. Wow. What an amazing.
That's worth it. That's worth something.
Oh my God.
That is worth something.
Yes.
All less thing to worry about.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I thought the whole that thing was interesting. And again, to Charlie's point, like I seen blurbs of it and then I kind of hadn't heard anything else. So I don't know. I'm wondering if they're just kind of like, dang, maybe we just let this die down real quick, whatever. I don't know.
We shouldn't have opened that Pandora's box.
Oops. I don't know.
Let's start 25 with a bang.
Man, it has started.
Let's don't.
It's been banging. Yeah, we need no more bangs, man. No. But but yeah, so that was that, man. But as Michael's trying to mention earlier, as most of you may know, I purchased the Wing Wing PFP 3N, which is the Boeing CDU, whatever for Wing Wing, and overall, man, they freaking nailed it. The quality per the price, to me, I think aligns. I finally got it. I think the last time we talked about it, I was still waiting. It was still stuck somewhere in Shanghai and somewhere or whatever, which apparently has been a bit of a thing. But again, it's they're it's kind of in the middle of the new year, Chinese New Year. Yeah. So shipping's been kind of weird, and I believe there's been some additional scrutiny with electronics as well. I was looking at a couple of FedEx Reddits because like day 5 of my because I ended up with 2. So when it dropped, I think I mentioned this, in a previous episode. When it dropped, I was trying to add the car, and I finally got it. I mean, the whole situation was just wonky. So I finally got in the car, good to PayPal, and then like PayPal just like poops itself. And so I'm just like, okay, what the heck? And long story short, finally
refresh issues.
Yes. Ended up copping, and I look at I look at the final bill. I'm just like,
why is double?
Why is it double? So I'm like, whatever. And so they they shipped or whatever, but yeah, mine set in Shanghai for about 4 days. As soon as it left, I think it may have been like 2 days for me to get it, and it was at my door. It was which again, I think logistics, in my opinion, is something Wing Wing needs to continually work on.
100%.
As well as their as well as the UI on their website. It's a little jank.
I can't even navigate this thing, bro.
Yeah, dude, it's
bad,
funky,
man. And like the communications, I'm sure it's a language barrier issue there as well. But like, come on, man.
Yeah, it's got
to do better at this point.
That's always been the case with Wing Wing, but I don't think with just catering to the DCS crowd early on, they really experienced the traffic that they do now. So you're able to kind of skirt by. But now that they've that they're in more of a that they're in more of the spotlight, it's it's just their website's continuously hammered. and it's not very user friendly at all. So, but anywho, so finally get it and get everything fired up, and it's like, okay, let me load up the 7.3, jump into 737-700, black screen. I'm like, all right, what's going on here? Reese, you guys know the usual troubleshooting steps we all take at Simmons, right? You back out of Sim, go back in there, back out, reboot it, curse a little bit, get back in there. I was like, okay, something has to be going on. So I jump on the, jump on the interwebs and try to, and do some searching. And apparently it's only supported as of right now for the PMDG 737-800.
And they didn't say that prior to.
And it's not like it's super clear. You really have to do some digging to find the compatibility schedule. And if you look at the compatibility schedule, in fact, let me do this, guys, because I go away Discord. Let me do this here. I'm gonna give the audience death by PowerPoint. I like legit have a PowerPoint for this. I was kidding. Everybody's like, no.
Oh Lord!
What? Damn, it's one day already.
Yes, yes.
It's my.
Yes. I was kidding. No, I'm not gonna do y'all like that. So I'm sure you guys see that. So as of right now, can you guys see that?
Yep.
Okay. So as of right now, the 737-800 is supported. Currently supported. I'm the official 737 upcoming. I'm assuming.
Is that the
official
Sobo?
737?
That's got to be a Sobos.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying, but nothing as it relates to
I found Maxes in there, but nothing for the 700.
No, nothing for the 700, nothing before the
9?
900, nothing for the 400, nothing for the 500, nothing else but the freaking 730. So you're telling me
that's crazy.
Let me just make sure I'm tracking. You're telling me I spent $160 US, whatever it was, for a piece of hardware that's only compatible with the 737-800, and you think people are going to totally be cool with that?
And they bugging.
I'm waiting. I mean, you see what I'm saying? So I don't know this for sure, but I'm hoping, I'm going to assume that maybe down the road that they'll incorporate the Dash 700 and the other variants for PMDG. I could even understand, like X-Plane, for example. Maybe it's easier for that data stream to happen, and it covers the Dash 7, Dash 8, Dash 9, or whatever for Level Up or Zebo.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean it's really been nothing. And then the timing, I really wish. And again, we don't know the discussions that happened, that determined when would be the opportune time for release or whatever. But it was just, based on my experiences with various projects and go lives and things of that nature, I'm not going to plan my vacation the day after I release, or either release a service or drop a product or go live with anything. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
And it's it's just kind of strange to me. Now, that being said, they did offer support during the holidays, so I'll give them that. But
were they responsive though?
See, that's that there's debatable.
Yeah, that's kind of subjective.
Yeah, there's been some folks that have had some issues.
Yeah.
There's been some folks that have had some issues getting, but like, there's some things even with the 737-800 that like desperately needs a patch. And I mean, we may not get that till maybe the end of next week, because I don't think they're coming back to like the 4th or the 5th, I believe. of February. So just kind of unfortunate to me. And, it seems as if, users who, some who purchased the McDo, you got the
Phoenix they had
319, 320, 321. And I believe fly-by-wire also has some compatibility there. So they have, multiple variants that has just solid compatibility. But you're just going to drop the 737-800 and think folks are going to be okay with that. I
See, I wouldn't, man. That kind of makes me glad I didn't, because I fly that 7 just as much as the 8.
Oh yeah, you're running Southwest ops. I mean, that's all you see.
That's
what I
Johnny
flew into
wants,
Houston on was a 700 for Southwest from Atlanta.
Yeah, so I mean, I think that's probably the rub for me. Again, I don't know, timeline wise, long term, maybe, I'm sure there are some differences. I totally understand that. I'm sure, there's
code's
some,
a little different. Something's
right. There's some nuances with that.
This PMDG, man, I'm sure that they did some coding that
and it's a moving target. Every time you drop a patch, boom. So I get that. But don't leave folks on day one.
Bro. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's all I'm saying.
Man, how mad I've been if I'd only had the 700 and got that thing?
Oh my.
Woo, son. They still wouldn't be able to sit down, because I'd still be gnawing that rear
end. But don't get me wrong. I mean, it's a solid piece of kit. Fortunately, where I'm at, there's tons of options for 737-8 because American slings the crap out of them. I mean, that's basically the new Mad Dog for American Airlines out of DFW. Yeah. So, I mean, there's tons of options. And, when it functions, because I was thinking, because Charlie made a really good point when we were first kind of talking about this, I'm thinking, okay, it's probably just going to be a LCD screen that takes a window from the sim
and puts it right.
Yeah, but it's not legit. That. It's streaming live. I mean, it's actually like streaming data. The messages pop up. I mean, it's amazing when it works. I just, again,
how they incorporated the PMDG menus, that was,
it's solid, man.
How'd y'all do
and so and I think that's what makes it even more unfortunate,
exactly,
that it was kind of the CDU, or I almost call it CDU. It was released in that state, is all I'm saying. It sounds like, again, if you've copped the McDo, I really haven't heard a lot of issues with it. People just doing their thing. So, shout out to WinWing in that regard, getting a solid Airbus release. But, and if you're going to do that, make it known, like, on the website,
it should be in red banner, boom. Something, bro.
Yes.
Something. This is only for the -800 at this point.
Yes, that's all I'm saying. So, hopefully they take that as lessons learned. I know they're, still navigating the civilian space. So, I get that. Take it as lessons learned. And, a lot of folks have mentioned also, incorporate some sort of measures to limit, the quantities, just one per customer. There's no reason why I should have ended up with two. No reason.
Bro. Not when there's people on a wait.
They sold the hell out, bro.
Exactly. And then they, and the way it functions. So, I think I covered a little bit of this, in the previous show, but, you have your global shipping site, which, the product comes directly from their warehouse, where their office is. And then you have the US store that, I think it's over in your neck of the woods, Mike. But here's the rub.
Ontario or Chino, something like that.
I think it's Chino.
So if you ordered
one in New Jersey.
Yeah, if you ordered from there, you'd get it, maybe next day.
Oh,
but
interesting. Elon,
Mr.
We're losing you, bro.
Forget Bueller. Bueller.
Oh,
Yeah,
Bueller.
All right.
Bueller.
Very good.
We got you now.
So yeah, so as of right now, I think there's still a wait list for any of the panel of flight display units. I think right now they're still getting shipped to the warehouse to the state. So there's you have to pre-order it.
Good thing I wasn't clamoring for one. So have you tried it with is it cumbersome to do it with VR? Have you tried it yet?
And see, and that's yeah, and that's I mean,
see, that was my hang.
I'm flying 99.9% VR these days. Like, what's the value add to cop that? That would be
and that's the thing, Mike. I haven't tried VR. Oh my gosh. You done, Elon? Are you done? We'll just wait.
I swear he said Bueller again in there somewhere.
my man sound like Johnny Five. He sound like Johnny Five.
Oh my gosh.
You're good, bro. You're good.
We're good. Okay, all right. So, to me, I think it'd be more of a hindrance in VR. It's like VR kind of brings the cockpit to you. I think, purchasing devices like this is, it's you're kind of doing, vice versa, right? It's kind of you going to the cockpit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I don't think in VR I would probably use it as much because there's unless you go into pass-through mode or had like the ability to go into pass-through real quickly, man. And it's just I don't know, man. Just to me, it'd be more of a hindrance than anything else,
Yeah, it's like I told you. Go ahead, Mike.
I'm trying to pick my head up and I get it.
Get neck cramps, man. Yeah,
neck cramps and all that, bro.
Because the only way what I was looking at is just kind of my natural flow is like I typically set the cockpit up in 2D. And then like when I get ready to push is when I'll throw the headset on. So like
then maybe it may be worth it for you then.
See, that was where I was at. It's like, but man, I fly so much GA. I don't fly many airliners, or I haven't in the past few months.
That's the
but I'll throw the headset on, get up to cruise, and I'll pull the headset off and typically go do something else. But
yeah, see, that's the thing for me, man. Like,
and it would be perfect for that.
Yeah. And see, for me, like I got kids, so I can't be in VR all the time. And so a lot of times I'll go and do my thing, and I'll go and do whatever, come back. So I'm not in VR as much as I would like to. So that was where I seen the value with it, because just man, when I tell you it in that regard, it's grossly improved my workflow.
Really?
I mean, just
get up that much quicker because you can see on the screen.
Oh my gosh, just having the tactile feedback. Okay, all right, cool. I need to go direct to boom boom. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, man. And it's that responsive. It's that responsive.
I can see that, because and especially even in VR, man, it's a pain sometimes to be fiddling with the with the keys and trying to set up the FMC.
Because sometimes the click spots just don't work.
The clicks, especially in certain aircrafts, bro, is jank.
Exactly.
So
so I mean, it's and then for me, for the price point, man, I figured it was worth the squeeze.
Yeah, for sure.
I would love to have a McDo, and I think I've told both of you guys this, man. I just don't have the room for it. And there's some people who bought three of the. I mean, I'm sorry, not three, but two of the same thing. Two of the same device for left and right. Setup.
I did see that, and I was like, bro.
Yeah, and that's totally configurable in SimPro. Like you can totally do that, but man, nah, I'm good. I'm good.
No, I'm not building a cockpit. I don't need all that. But it goes to show you how far technology has advanced in general, but especially in the flight sim world, man. Because hardware like that used to run you $500, $600, $700, $800,000.
Yeah, what was
bro.
it that mini FCU or something like that?
Yeah, it was like
$400 or something.
Yeah,
seriously?
Like
yeah, dude, it was way up there.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
Just goes to show you, man, how it's the game is changing, man, and in the for the consumer, I would say.
Yeah, for sure. You know, you especially on the hardware arena. I mean,
we just need that throttle quadrant.
Oh my gosh, man! You know,
yeah.
but riddle me this, guys. With the amount of shenanigans with this release, could y'all imagine for a moment, like even fathom the level of foolery on a release for like a yoke or like a throttle quadrant?
Yeah, bro.
Could you imagine?
It would be something.
Like,
folks, I mean, it was in their minds because it ain't gonna be no 129. I guarantee you that.
No, man, no. But it would still be at a good price.
It would still be at a good price. And then you couple that with the fact that people don't know the future of replacing their honeycomb when it's time, bro. Oh man,
dude, that's where I'm at right now. I need one. I just keep dealing with it. I'm not buying another honeycomb.
Mine is making some weird noises on the left throttle quadrant, bro. Sound like the dog is whining. It's bad.
See,
mine's still doing the connection thing, which is weird. It does not. I don't know if I've told you this. It does not do that in 24.
Really?
No clue. I have not had one single issue with my throttle quadrant in 24.
Weird.
And since we sat here, I've heard it click off 3 times since I've been on.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Huh. It does not do it in 24. So
wait, what do you mean click on? Yours is powered with lights
like
and all that?
Yeah, like you know how like when you plug something USB, you get that.
Oh, you hearing that consistently? Ooh.
Yep, it's the port on the back of the unit.
Oh,
I must have moved it and screwed that up or something at some point. But it does not do, because it'll do that to do in 2020. Because it did it when I was flying that DA earlier today, but it still works. It just makes that annoying sound. But I haven't
freeze
heard
your screen.
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's good, because that would be annoying as heck.
Nope. It's real like boop, boop, and it's right back to normal. It's the weirdest crap ever. And I've tried cords. I've got it hardwired to my PC now. It's not even going to a hub.
That's weird.
So I don't know, but I'm
not buying another one. 24 and 2020.
It may be.
Yeah.
What throttle would you use though, man, if that went kaput? I'm trying to think what's out there these days. I see
nothing.
I would use this I would use this left-hand Warthog.
The little slider on the T1600, bro. That's all you get.
Oh, that little man.
Oh man.
Use this old Warthog.
I might as well go to the PS5, bro. It's just right. It's a wash at that point,
bro. If you ever get to the point where that's your throttle, man, just log off.
Man, don't y'all jinx me,
bro.
Y'all hush,
bro. Just be done.
I'm not flying nothing, bro. Just
my man on the controller, bro.
Hollering at our friends over
on that too, bro.
Trying to get that transponder frequency in, bro. Struggling. My man sweating, bro.
Sweating, son. Oh my god.
Best forward speed. I'm trying.
My stick only goes so far, dude.
My man got stick drift, bro.
Thumbstick slap.
My man got the sweat to that film, man, on the PS5. No, we can't have that. When we need y'all in the worst way, man. Let's fix that website and let's drop
that throttle quadrant at Expo, please.
Yeah. I think we'll.
I'm gonna buy your demo while I'm there.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh, man! I think people will fight you over that demo if they freaking drop the.
They gonna lose, I guarantee.
Oh my gosh, man! Did y'all see that one from Verpal?
The top rope, man. That sucker looks good.
Top rope.
Top ropes.
I did see that one from Verpal.
Man, it looked
much crap as I give them, man. It looks slick.
That Kickstarter, man. I don't know, fellas. I don't know, man.
Dude, have you seen how much they've raised?
How much is it?
A butt ton.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like double of what they asked.
Really?
Wow.
Oh yeah, there's a ton of supports out there.
Yeah, because man, people want it, dude. Like, especially
people need it. It ain't a want; they need.
Yeah,
we ain't got nothing, bro. Damn. Yeah, they 257,000, bro.
Yep.
458
backers. Happening. It has to happen at this point. You would hope.
And these yokes look phenomenal, especially this PC24 yoke. If we can get the damn thing to work in 2024,
man, I'd be freaking kicked, bro. You cop that thing, you can't even get the freaking thing. Oh gosh, man. Oh,
I'm showing all of Microsoft's campus, bro.
Everybody's getting in business at that point, man. Like that's insane. But yeah, I mean, it looks freaking amazing, and I love the modular design of it. So you can
it looks
detach it. I want to say the coupling mechanism has something to do. It's like magnetic. And
wait a minute. So it's the base, and you just swap it.
Yes.
What?
Yes, bro.
I didn't realize that.
Game change. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, now I hope they don't.
So it's $449. But hold on, bro. So I got to pay $449 for each of them, or what would be? Because I'm on the website right now.
I saw a price.
What is that?
You're right. It's $169. Okay, so you get $469 for the base, and then it looks like each of the other control columns are $169.
That sounds right.
That's fire, bro. Oh, they need to hurry up and get this going.
Man, I'm telling you.
But the problem is, man, when you gonna get your hands on one?
That was my issue with Verpal like this whole time, because even when I was looking for some
did you guys have the boxes with them?
Yeah, man. I was looking for collective, and you can't get it.
That's right. That's right.
It's like logistics, man. Now, I say that as if that's an easy hurdle to get over. Logistics is very expensive. You know what I'm saying? It's a very expensive, endeavor, when you're trying to, get past R&D, manufacturing, design, manufacturing, and all that. So, I mean, it's no easy feat by any means. However, man, that can make and break you. Because I tell you, man, it's like, dang, we're past COVID, fellas. Like, come on,
man, can't use that as an excuse anymore.
Yeah, So, hopefully we see some movement. And it's just looking pretty. I'm curious to see what folks bring to Expo, and maybe by then we'll have an additional aircraft aside from 737-800 to utilize the WinWing CTU with. So I believe it's at that.
Speaking of Expo,
they're projecting May.
Yeah, that's what
May
I'm looking at. May 2025, bro.
2025.
Sheesh.
Bro, I'm liking this VPC yoke, bro.
So the early bird was $359, and it's gone.
Yeah, it's now $459.
Mm-hmm. So people start getting theirs May.
Mm-hmm.
It says
delivery, bro.
Estimated delivery May
2025.
I wonder if they're on track.
I mean, they better be with this pledged amount.
Right?
Man, people are not playing with their money nowadays.
Yeah, so the E-Jet one's $449. Yep. $30 shipping.
That looks clean. I'm probably copping all these, man.
Won't be sending nothing with them, bro.
Just look at them.
Oh man, this is clean.
Yeah, so the one with the gear management, well, the complete bundle's $929, and that's all the yokes and all the switch panels.
Honestly, man, that's not bad. I mean, that's a lot of money, period. But if you're gonna invest in real flight sim hardware, man, and want that variation and flexibility,
but you're forgetting one thing, young Padawan.
What's that?
What else is out there on the market?
Nothing.
Force feedback.
Oh, I did forget about that.
Yeah.
But not in this many variations.
No, not in that many variations.
You're getting one force feedback, bro. That's it.
Man, I'm gonna say this
that's true. I give you
that PC24 yoke, man. Bump force feedback, dude. That PC24 yoke's freaking.
It's clean, bro.
Heck yeah. Clean. Heck yeah.
Who's to say 2024 is going to be able to translate force feedback properly anyway?
Man, I can't even translate an engine start. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Hell, I can't even open it.
That's what I mean, bro. Force feedback is the least of my worries right now. I'm trying to send something.
Oh, shoot. Yeah.
Oh my God, man.
Come on, bro.
And not. Oh my gosh, man. Oh man, I'm trying to get canceled. Think somebody's about to hit the cancel button on me. I've been talking about 2024 too much. Oh my gosh. Freaking insane. But yeah, but man, enough about hardware. Y'all get me in trouble. Man. So there's been a couple of software releases, man, a couple of aircraft releases specifically that I want to touch on, man, and especially one here. And I don't know, I kind of have a love-hate relationship with it. But Cows just recently released the DA40 for 2020 and 2024. Charlie, man, I know you picked it up, man. What's your thoughts on it?
Choo, man, she's solid. I think it flies better than the 42.
Really?
I do. I think it's smoother.
42 clean, bro. I need to get back in there.
I don't know. I just feel like overall the aerodynamics and everything, it just feels smoother to me than the 42. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know if it's the engines, maybe. Maybe you're feeling it more because the power to, weight ratio isn't there. So you're slower.
Twin engine, generally more stable, but
yeah, exactly. So
that's
I don't know.
It maybe they probably improved. It's the newer variant for them.
Yeah,
maybe they improved the flight modeling with this.
They could have tweaked their flight model, but man, she's solid. G1000 works like it's supposed to.
Are they using their own G1000 or are they tapped into
it's working title?
Where his working title's got it, which is fine because they working title, but they flooding that G1000.
Oh yeah, like charts integrated in it and everything. So,
that's what I'm saying, man. Working title again. Sorry to digress, man, but we need a working title level of Honeywell avionics for 2024, bro.
Yep.
To get this stuff in line, bro.
Way. But didn't they hire some folks from Working Title to love on some of that stuff in there?
I think the G1000 again. I haven't flown any G1000 level aircrafts in 2024. I'm sure those are fine. But them Honeywells is not hitting, bro.
No.
Bro. Sorry, go ahead, Charlie. I didn't mean to.
No, man. That's about all I got to say. Good luck steering on the ground, unless you're Johnny and just know what you're doing.
Man.
Pulsate the brakes.
When I first got into a Cirrus, I was learning to fly a Cirrus, bro. It had me too, man. I told y'all it's hard to get used to, man. It's hard to get used to, but after a while, you don't even think about it. You just
you just do it.
You just do it.
Yeah.
But I'm sure 2020 makes it even quirkier than it is in real life.
It is, man, because you can't feel nothing. You know what I'm saying? You can't feel when it grabs and you start to move.
Exactly.
And it's like real world, man. I think because when I first got checked out in the 40, dude, I think I was good to go in about an hour. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot to be said about the 40. That I like. I do like the fact that they capture the floatiness of the 40 to the best of their ability within the confines of the sim.
That's real world.
It's a very floaty.
She is floaty, man.
The glide ratio is freaking insane on it.
I was landing in Huntsville earlier, bro, and the taxiway I needed to turn on was at the other end, and it's like 7,000 foot. So we just rode her all the way down, just power, just increase in power.
And that pro is also a con as well, man, because if you come in and you're off speed, bro, like you're gone, dog. Like you're not landing, bro. Like,
no, man, I got a little too fast. She just started kind of just floating straight up.
Yeah, that's true to life, man. Crosswinds are kind of sketch too, man.
She's kind of hard on a crosswind.
Yeah, it's pretty gnarly, man. But
is it the material or the wingspan?
Man,
that causes the diamonds in general.
It's a combination of it and the fact that it's like not made in 50. It's very efficient airfoil, and which kind of makes sense because for its speed, it's pretty quick for a trainer.
They are, man. Them diamonds move, bro.
Yeah, they do.
And they are majestic, man. I watch them out there in real life, man, real world, especially if you pulling up next to one in the pattern or down a downwind, or you on a downwind, they coming in a turn base or final. Them wings just look, they look nice, man. They almost look like gliders sometimes.
They do.
Yeah, man. And the control feedback on them is just like you fly it with this on the stick.
Oh, man. Really?
You're not hand fisting them. It's very light, light on the controls, man. And that is probably one of the most enjoyable airplanes I've ever flown.
Wow.
In that regard, the rudder it takes.
The rudder seems sloppy.
No, it's weird, man. So it takes more effort in a diamond, in my opinion, as it relates to like the rudder inputs down 172. Like for the amount of effort I put in a 172 versus a diamond, I seem to get more out of the 172.
Gotcha.
So
you mean that was primarily counteract left turning tendencies and to keep
right.
Gotcha.
And just overall staying coordinated. It just seems like it took a little more effort. Let me see. You burned completely up in the summers. Bro. Oh my gosh, bro. It's great because it's the visibility is amazing.
Panoramic.
But unless you open up the canopy, man, so which is like what I'm saying? Like you have to, and it's in that regard, what else do I like about it? No vacuum instruments. That was pretty cool. Trying to think of anything else, man, but there's a lot that a lot of nuances that Cows included with that airplane. I thought was really cool. I did see a little weirdness with the cylinder head temps, but we're talking. Which
I don't know about that. What they're supposed to do.
Yeah, so. And those are things that again, unless you've had an opportunity to fly the real thing, you probably wouldn't notice it. But
so are they low or high?
They're a little on high end.
High end,
man. Yeah.
Even at lane?
Well, I was climbing, so yeah. But even when I lowered my AOA and got a little more speed, under me. It still stayed kind of high. As far as the engine performance,
they climb full rich out. They climb out full rich.
Yeah,
diamonds. Okay.
Yeah.
They use a Lycoming in 360. So yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So for the conditions, that's where I was.
Right. Yeah.
But as far as the engine management on it, it was solid, man. Again, it was, as per real life, normally you really don't touch the throttles until descent. You know what I'm saying?
That's one thing I was
that constant speed prop does an amazing job.
Yeah, you get set and you're take a nap.
Does an amazing job, man. Get her to cruise, lean her out, and
that's it.
I mean, you're good to go. I don't know, man. It's tough to really gauge flight modeling in Microsoft Flight Simulator for me. There's a lot of things I like about it, but truthfully, to me, I think TorchSim did a 50 in X-Plane.
X-Plane, yeah, they did.
Yeah, I want to say they did a 50, man, and it just, I don't know, it just felt a little bare to me. But given the platform that
the RG, yeah,
the RG, yeah. But given the platform that Kyle's had to work with, it's probably the best flying diamond in that sim.
Yeah.
In that sim. So shout out to him.
50 in 2020. I thought someone was making one.
I was hoping it was Kyle's.
I could have sworn
somebody was making one or one.
Skyward Simulation? No, where's the Skyward Simulation? Yeah, what the hell happened?
I think they did do one, man, but it wasn't on that.
Oh, it is out.
Level.
Oh, I'm bugging.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that. That means it was trash. If I didn't realize it was out, no one's talking about it. Well, it's right here. It's $15. It wasn't hitting.
I have no clue. I didn't know nothing about that.
Yeah, I'll send you guys the link.
Yeah, that's why.
Oh my god,
that's why.
Texturing. Hey, I'll send you guys in the chat.
Yeah, that's why. I don't know, man. As much as I enjoy the 50, man, that's an airplane I would not take over 100 miles. I just wouldn't do it.
The 50 or the 40?
I'm sorry, the 40. Yeah.
Oh yeah, God, man.
Yeah, but
40, well, if you take it 100 miles, you're gonna have to take a half a day.
Oh my gosh, man! And you get out of that thing, dude, and you're just a sweaty, sloppy mess, man. I'm good.
Let me see here. Let me just see. So
I'm good.
What's the true airspeed on the 40?
I did a cross country.
Buck 24. That's what I was running.
Ain't terrible. That's faster than a Cessna.
Man, it's not. It's that, but it's the room, man. It's not the for me up front. It's not. It wasn't the roomiest for me.
What's the furthest you took it?
Because we even had the adjustable, the electric pedals.
Yeah.
The furthest we took it was to Ardmore, Oklahoma. It was about 2 hours for me, man, and that I felt every bit. That's 2 hours. That was not good.
Wow.
Not good right at all. Great for pattern work. A little $100 hamburger or whatever, but like cross country machine now. Like I'm not going to take it to Mississippi.
No.
Yeah. So
because I did JZP to Huntsville, 124 miles, took me buck 28.
Yeah.
Damn, for real?
Yeah, 20 knot headwind. Then half the flight I had a quarter in tailwind.
I did 128 miles this morning, bro. Wow.
Yeah, she's she ain't fast. She gets you there, but you got a lot of time to look out the window.
A lot of time, man.
Sleep,
a lot of time. But that's the 40. That's what it was designed for, flight schools and flight training programs,
right,
and whatnot. So, for the
Isn't
mission,
there NG? Is it that NG is fast though? And
the NG is pretty quick. Yeah, NG is pretty quick.
Because second flight school I think I was at out here had a 40 NG, and that thing, she had a little bit more room and she was quicker.
Yeah.
People used to fight for that schedule.
Oh yeah, dude. Like once you get there, used to be a Diamond Center here, man, and we looked at. They had a 62. Oof. And man, oh my OMG. Like I'm not
nice.
Oh
bro.
my gosh, man. Oh, they're gorgeous, dude. Oh, they're so freaking gorgeous.
Is that the Twin Star or
expensive? But freaking gorgeous, man. And for some reason that service center, actually it was a dealership. They closed, and I
heard it was a hangar queen.
Million. They are, and those Mercedes engines, man, they love their maintenance. So
There was I always get the Twin Star confused with the NG. The club had a 42, a Twin Star.
Mm-hmm.
That thing. No, I'm sorry. It was a 62. I'm bugging.
Was it a 62?
It was a 62. Because that thing, man, it would sneak up on you on the ramp. That's how quiet and sleek that thing was. I mean, two engines running. Bro, it was quiet. I'm exaggerating it to a degree. It's quieter than the Cirrus or the 172 or any of the other planes on the ramp, bro. It's quiet. It's nice, too. But she was a hangar queen, apparently. They got rid of it.
Yeah, they I mean the technologies, man, because they ain't near like FedEx, bro. Like the way it is,
bro.
It is, man. And but it just, I don't know, man. They had a lot of issues. Heck, we had one go down. Oh man, it may have been like a year ago.
Oh really?
Go down, yeah, dual engine out. And
damn, survivors?
Huh? Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Man, they can glide 90 miles, bro. Like, freaking really good. All right, dude. All right, best speed, bro, and send it, man. I mean,
AOA -0.2.
No problem.
That's exactly how it was, bro. Like you watch the video, it's kind of like,
yeah, you just keep her level, just lean forward, and she'll go down a little bit.
I mean, man, like I said, man, I think Diamond just did a heck of a job with the engineering behind that thing, man. It's just, they do like their maintenance, but I mean, shout out to Cows, man. They knocked it out of the park.
They always come correct, man. I'll give them that.
Yeah, they definitely knocked it out of the park. But as far as anything else I've been flying, man, that's really been it. I know Mike's favorite airplane, the Airbus A350. That's hopefully, I mean, what they've done, like the 19th, I don't know, showing or update or something, man. I don't know.
And I've got a 3-hour feature film of that thing by now.
I haven't seen one of them, bro. I haven't seen one of them.
Freaking Michael Bay's
believe day one.
Michael Bay. Oh, Jerry
explosion in the background and 350.
They want to get started about that 75,
bro. Man, y'all can keep that 75. That's why that 350 coming before that one.
Well, hell, I would hope so.
Man, didn't they do like another update on the 75, man? It's like this.
Yeah, man, did a 30-minute feature film on YouTube. This is what you're going. What was so funny about it, man? I don't know.
Did you watch it?
I watched. I cruised through it. Can't be a media specialist and not cruise through something. But nah, what was so funny to me is dude's over here blocking, like blurring out the EFB. Why?
That's because somebody.
You think somebody's going to do it? Hell, it's took you 3 years to figure this out.
That's why he worried, bro. Because somebody going to take it and finish it in 6 months.
Nah, I give him this. The little clips you did see, though, bro. It's
gonna be. It's
got turning pumps. It shows all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Wait, it shows what?
Go watch the video.
Man, I ain't got 3 hours, bro. Like,
nah, it shows like one snippet. He's talking about the fuel system for the APU drawing out of the left tank, and like you could see, he scrolls over to the FB, and you can actually see a pump, and the pump's turning, but no flow. So like
the
black square on steroids.
Sheesh.
It is in there.
Yeah,
but then like 5 seconds later, it was all blurred out, so I couldn't see what it was. But man, it's going to be a great plane. I can't wait. Just get the damn thing out.
Man,
I'm going to be too old to fly.
I see it Q1 2026, bro.
Yeah.
I've been quit simming by the time that thing came out.
They got to have that thing out for Expo, bro. Or they going to catch it.
What?
You don't think so?
Way. No. In a way.
Oh, Johnny, this is the preview you talk about. The little 21-second preview they had with the videos of the deliveries for the 350, bro.
Hey, man. Hey.
That's what he called the preview. I just found it because he was telling me, hey, Ellie, before we started, he was telling me, man, 350 about to have another preview show. I'm like, what preview? This must be the first one. He's like, nah, man, they already previewed this thing like 3 times. I've been in here looking
I get their emails, man. It was like, and every email consists of like the first thing is like a picture of 3. I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, we get the point.
Yeah, dude, it's like one a day right now.
Man, I
see I and I pop up. Swipe left.
Just salty that.
That's why
I just salty that 757 is not coming out.
Delete.
I want to hear it, man.
Call me
what time is
drop,
bro? February 6th. Strap in, man. Look how clean this is, bro. This
speaking of February 6th, man, we're gonna go ahead and segue on that.
He's trying to hit nothing about the 350.
Nah, I'm messing, man. Hey, is it really dropping February 6th?
No, the preview stream.
Oh,
I don't think, bro. We're not getting that 350 till like end of March, bro.
End of March, you think?
End of March, I feel like. Yep.
Man, well, y'all let me know how it is, bro. I think I'm gonna sleep on that one.
Y'all.
Mm-hmm. Charlie,
Mike, let us know how it turns out, bro.
Oh, you know I will, bro. I might unretire from streaming for that one, fellas. I don't know.
Oh, dang. You heard it here, New York to Sydney, A350 from our Mike.
13-hour stream, bro. And
then
18 hours
straight.
LAX to Vegas.
No, bro. I think
land in Sydney and turn and come back.
That first flight gonna be LAX to Hotlanta, bro. Coming out Delta A350. That's what I'm gonna run.
Don't empty the lab over my house, please.
Oh my gosh, man! I can't with y'all.
I'm gonna get that
daggone Charlie.
Anyway, man. Anyway, so speaking of February 6th. Flight FX just hit some amazing news. So the Piaggio P180 is set for immediate release February 6th, 2025. Looks like they got it priced, man. Oh my gosh, $24.99. What do you guys think, man?
Shoot, Instacop.
Yeah, man, I've never been a fan of this plane. I've seen it, in real life once. I think it was at Van Nuys, actually. YouTube, there's a very popular, quantify popular, but there's a well-known aviator. I think it's Fly with Owen on YouTube, who flies it or used to fly it. He's got a couple of videos in it. It just never appealed to me, man. But for whatever reason, when Flight FX dropped that, the preview and some of the pictures, and I'll cop it. I'm probably gonna pick it up. Actually, I am gonna pick it up.
Man, I don't know. I think the thing that stuck out with me, man, is just like, because it's an Italian designed aircraft, and of course their talent with lines, man, is just second to none. It's just the curb appeal of this thing, man. I remember reading about this thing in the 90s.
I didn't even realize it was this.
I looked at it and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I have no idea what this is, but it's freaking amazing. And not only that, it's pretty darn capable. I mean, I want to say, I think what's pushing it, 2 Pratt & Whitney PT6s, 850 ship horsepower each, with a service ceiling of 41,000 feet. Let me know another turboprop that's touching that. Don't worry, I'll wait. Besides the Cheyenne. Besides the Cheyenne out the way. Super quick. I mean, just a very, very capable machine.
Beautiful
with a range
cockpit,
of 1,700-mile range.
Dang.
Oh yeah, dude. And then, and of course, our good friends over at FlyFX, man, they continue to come with it. This thing's going to have the Proline 21s. Of course, the advanced flight and engine modeling, custom prop and steering control. I mean, it's just, oh my gosh. And then to me, I think what really sets FlyFX apart is their ability to make this aircraft palatable to a wide range of users. So,
they always correct.
Right. Like my 14-year-old would probably, can get in there and figure it out. Or, we even, those of us who are a little more seasoned, can still have a rewarding experience with it. So, they're going to have, simplified workflows to help, new simmers really get in there and really enjoy it rather than like ripping their hair out. So, I mean, that's going to be amazing. Of course, it looks like they've also updated the virtual aircraft management system, which they're known for from the Cirrus, Mike's favorite airplane in the whole wide world. Of course, the audio and noise management, extremely immersive. Looks like they're going to have some, maybe realistic startup and alerts as well. Selectable cabin enhancements, which I think it's a carryover from again their Cirrus. I love the customization that they provided with that. Looks like you can add different cargo enhancements like ski equipment, golf bags, suitcases. I mean, just everything you need for a solid GA flight, instant buy for $24.
$24.
$24, bro.
Come on.
Instant cop.
Yeah. I mean, and in addition
Curious
to that,
about that turbo modeling though.
But man, they just they always they would not. There's certain developers out there, man, that when you drop something,
it's coming correct.
It's just
absolutely.
It's just going to be legit, the best that they can possibly achieve within the confines of the platform that they're working on. Now there are others. Don't get me wrong. There are others where it's like, all right, guys, who's rolling the dice? Charlie, is your turn this time?
Yeah, we're gonna slap a 7.4 cockpit and a P-21.
But it looks like it's initially releasing for 2020, but looks like they're offering free upgrades for 6 months after the release of Marketplace for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, allowing for users to experience the P180 and the other platform at no additional cost. So nice. Hey, I'm not mad at that. Not mad at that one bit. So definitely looking forward to that.
Birthday present for myself.
Yes, sir. Oh man, it's gonna be Charlie's birthday. Oh man,
Super Bowl Sunday.
Sheesh. How many of y'all watching that, man? I'm sleeping.
Oh, son, I'm all over that. I gotta.
Who you rooting for?
Watch the refs, of course. Because that's gonna be a riot if it goes south that game, bro. I'm here to tell you.
All right,
Eagles up there are ready to
fly. The NFL is on alert, bro. They've been put on notice.
Let me tell you, I've seen some crap, bro.
Listen, I always, I'm a Patriots fan, so I get the
Brady. I just call it the Brady.
I get it, man. Tuck rule and all
half a pound of less
and calls and all this stuff. Spygate. Listen, I get the notion of cheating and the fact that you really didn't accomplish anything with skill and with hard work. Y'all cheated your way to 7 rings. Okay, whatever. But there has been some egregious calling in favor of Kansas City the last couple of years, and especially this season, bro. It's out of control. Out of control. And I'm not just saying that because they are in my division and I can't stand them. But like, bro, let's have a fair game, bro. I mean, it's getting.
I don't even like the NFL, but I want to watch it.
it's
getting out of hand now, man.
Yeah, it's getting pretty bad, man. But yeah, so I don't know, guys.
You could always be Dallas, though, right, Johnny?
Huh, man.
Be quiet, man. Why'd you have to bring that up?
Dang, the E-line cut out.
No, man.
Here
folks were like, just because I freaking live here, everyone assumes I enjoy the Cowboys. Oh no, man. My Ravens went pretty bad.
The Ravens, bro.
Folks stay if they want, man. Old Lamar, he'll get there one day. He held it down, man. You know.
I can't believe what's his face lost again to Patrick, though, man.
Man, I think that's what just kind of I'm just like I'm over it, man. Because,
Josh Allen, like, bro, 4 times, bro. Come on, man.
I don't know, man. I'm just, I'm not taking anything away from from Patrick, from my homeboy or whatever, but
my homeboy.
I just, man, it's the same song and dance every year, man. I'm just exhausted. Bro. Oh my gosh. I was even rooting for like the Browns or something. Like I want to see an underdog, like come up, and it's like
I wanted to see Detroit win. I wanted to see the Commanders win. I was rooting.
Man, that was disappointing. Teams. I ain't gonna lie. I was kind of rooting for the Commanders, but man, I got their butt tore up.
Break speed off of them, man.
They still ain't got off the damn bus. No. That 2 weeks ago.
They put 50 plus on those boys in a championship game. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's freaking nuts, man. So I don't know, man. It might, I might participate, because the wife, she always does the finger foods and stuff, and that's always nice or whatever. But
what time's dinner?
Watch the movie, man. Whenever you bring the styrofoam plates, bro, that's when we'll have them.
Man, it's my birthday. What you talking about? I gotta bring the plates for my birthday. Man.
Bring the aluminum foil.
Hey, Patreon backers, we need some hot. I gotta pay for my own birthday lunch.
The aluminum foil. I'm sorry. Aluminum foil. Anywho, I can't be messing with y'all, man. Parallel 42.
It can't be the DE stuff either. Got to be Reynolds, right?
Oh my gosh, man! Man, that stuff you blow on, bro, just
like dust.
We trying to rip it, bro.
Man, Charlie out of pocket, bro.
Oh, man, this is what y'all get me up past my bedtime.
Parallel 42.
Oh my god.
Parallel 42.
I'm sorry, fam. I'm
Parallel
sorry.
42 comes out of nowhere, guys, and blows the doors off the industry with an announcement that Chase Plane is finally coming to MSFS. I don't know why I'm thinking of Reynolds rap right now. Dang it. Looks like it's slated to be coming soon. Parallel concluded that it won't be just a camera system. It's going to be a whole new perspective. A whole new perspective. I don't know what that means, so we'll see. So,
they got a preview. I know how much you love preview videos.
Oh yeah, love them. Yeah.
That's a preview video. Listen, man, I don't need a whole new perspective. I just need some camera bonds.
But hey, man, Charlie had a good point. We were talking about it, man, and I don't know, man. We got the cameras figured out now. Dang.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a really good point. But now I could free up some of those buttons to use it for something else. But I know y'all got that Stream Deck, so that's probably never an issue.
No, I ain't get Stream Deck. I know Charlie still has it.
Okay.
Yeah, Charlie. Yeah.
That'd be like a joke, son. I ain't flying without that thing.
Although, Johnny, I will say, if you remember, man, Parallel 42 Chase Planes specifically, there was the beyond just because now it's been so friggin' long. They took so long to come out with something.
See, I didn't use it that much.
Oh, it's fire, bro, because it also gave you the realistic percept, very similar to what FS Realistic Pro was always trying to achieve. The head movements, the the different dynamics based on pitch and acceleration, deceleration, turning. It came with a lot, and now starting to. It came with a lot of that other stuff as well. It was more than
so
just
it's not just a camera configure program.
No, bro. It was had its own replay system, which I don't really use all that much or never did anyway. But yeah, you could even configure, several different options within the same camera view. It's hard to clarify what I'm saying, but essentially, man, like
I smell what you're stepping in.
If I hit like the number pad 3 key on my keyboard gives me the right FO wing view or right FO window view. But with Chase Plane, I could configure that to give me the right FO wing view. I could give me the cabin right wing view with that same. So it was almost unlimited configurations. And then on top of that, again, you were able to configure
have a lot more views.
You have, people have hundreds of views for a plane.
There's like whole config files, man. Like folks were like swapping files, like freaking.
Hey man, you got that config file, bro?
Hey man,
be in the stream, yo. When you done with the stream, bro, because you sent me your config file. And it was work, bro. All you had to do was drop the config file in, no fuss, bro. You had every camera view that person had, bro. Yeah, no issues.
Man, you know how nice that would be though, like if your sim crashed and you had to reboot.
Man, yeah.
Didn't it also come with save state?
Yeah, did it?
Was that
what did Mike? It was something that came with save state.
Did Parallel 42 have save state?
Hold on. Let me see if I can find
I swear it did, bro.
My first thought when I saw this though was, how's it gonna work with VR?
Oh, bro, it'd be fine. It'd be fine.
Think so? Bro. You think so?
Oh yeah. I mean,
track basic support.
Let's just see. Just play. Save.
NSYM view selector, motion effects.
Nah, I didn't.
I guess
I'm thinking about TFDI. What's that application we was using for virtual air?
Smart cars or something.
Smart cars you were able to save panels entire, like back up the sim as it was flying in case you had a crash or something. But yeah, man, Chase Plane is fire, bro. As I'm sitting here talking through it, I recant what I said. It is a lot more than just some camera system configurations, bro. It really brings it ties the immersion together. It's gonna be.
Don't even worry about it, Mike, man. Charlie Coppin. Don't worry about it. Yeah, let me see.
Damn. Hey,
what's that thing be like? $95.
Nah, bro. What did Chase Plane cost back in the day?
757.
Well, like $20, some $25.
Yeah. They bet. I wish they would come 5 years late and charge us $75.
Do we have a projected release date for Chase Plane?
No, it just said, like, what I saw was just soon.
Soon, yeah. Whatever that means. I mean, I will imagine it'd be in Q1. What do y'all think? Q1-ish? Top of Q2, maybe?
Man, they showed that damn thing. Yeah, I would hope so.
Man, well, here's the thing. You think about Parallel 42, when they drop news, it's fairly damn quick.
Yeah, it's true.
Like weeks, you know what I mean? I don't know if this will be the case, but typically when they say, hey, you got this coming, you got it fairly dang quick, which I kind of like that they do, but
yeah, it won't be far, man. It definitely won't be far. Another thing, guys, speaking of RJs, I was gonna say speaking of RJs, I kind of forced that segue, but anyway, so Aerosoft is revamping their CRJ. I don't know if you guys,
me
mention.
Yeah, like completely 3D model, all that.
But hearing some rumblings.
2024.
Both.
Oh, interesting. I saw you find it the other day. I was wondering if that was
it to me, in my opinion, I think the model is what it should have been when it first released. And I mean, you pair that with the board sounds and oh my god.
See, I did say I was going to grab that.
Oh my gosh, man. So it's around the corner. Hopefully we'll We'll get a release date here soon, but it's definitely getting worked on. Speaking of Boris, Charlie, I know we talked about the release that Boris was dropping for the 737. You and I both picked it up, right? Mm-hmm. What was your thoughts on it? Did you hate it? Did you get it for the 737?
I did, man, but I wasn't just blown away.
Really?
Mm-mm. I couldn't even hear the engines in the cockpit.
Really? Were you in the
738?
738? That's wild.
But now,
were you in VR?
Yes and no.
Okay.
So to me, that didn't change. But now, when I went outside or sat next to the engine, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. But I heard really kind of, I was like taxiing. I'm like, man, I don't hear the engines. Like it was just really faint. And I don't know if that was on something I've got to look at because I only did that one flight with it. But,
Yeah.
Oh, but, yeah, man. But as far as like outside the freaking APU, man, that sucker sounded
awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, man.
Absolutely.
Woo.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was freaking amazing,
Boris,
man. Yeah, he just kills it, man. I know for me, it breathed new life into, and PMDG, man, to their, in their defense, they already had a solid sound pack with it, but it just, just kind of breathe fresh air into the experience for me. As far as the engine sounds, with it being,
did they sing soft to you in the cockpit?
Well, I heard it, but I also in my mind, like, so it's a 738, right? So they're further back. So
yeah.
I got that.
You know what? I didn't think about that.
Versus the 7.3. Man, maybe have to re-download and install for you, Charlie. Yeah, it's a win-win. Yeah, they nailed it. Now when I load up the 737-700,
a little louder.
Boom, they're right there.
Yeah. I didn't think about them actually being.
But they're ways back there in the 7 and the 7.8. I hadn't tried the 7.9 yet, man. But you like, I'm sure you'd barely hear them.
Yeah. I don't have 7.9.
Yeah, they freaking, oh my gosh, he's freaking nailed it. I haven't tried it in VR yet. I need to try it out in VR. But just amazing sound pack, man. Shout out to Boris. And he's not done. I mean, he has his hands in quite a few projects. I know the Learjet 3.5, which actually just dropped the medevac version. Those of you who are interested in flying something old school and want to run some medevac ops, fly somewhere, just drop the Learjet 3.5 Alpha, I think, something like that. With the medevac trim, which I'm kind of having issues with it, so it's a little unfortunate. But hopefully,
I hadn't picked it up yet. I may try it out tomorrow.
Yeah, man, mine. I don't know. It's been pretty funky, but apparently he has a sound pack on the way for it as well. Yeah, he's been on fire here lately. So I'm definitely looking forward to anything he decides to drop. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. It's just
supposedly there was some rumblings I've been seeing, some sounds getting updated in a certain MD-11, not by him, but apparently.
Let's not talk about medevac and Learjets, bro, too soon. See, was it? Oh, with the incident there,
Philly thing,
with Philly thing. Yeah, man. Truthfully, I hadn't really looked much into it, because I'm still kind of reeling over the whole DC incident. I heard about the Philly thing, man, but it's definitely unfortunate. At least in the same sentence. I have an affinity with a pretty close affinity with the Lear 3.5, and it in that trim, because the flight school I went to was attached to an air ambulance unit, and that was my first experience with the with the aircraft. So unfortunately it's one of those things, guys. I mean, it's definitely unfortunate what happened. But DCA was my home airport, and that one hit close to home. Drive by still the CRJ and River raised hair arms. Yeah, it was it's
crazy.
It's definitely unfortunate, man. And
it's been a rough few days.
Yeah, it has, man. And I don't know. It's been a rough first part of the year.
That's
truthfully.
True. That's true.
Shit. And the thing is that as tragic as these incidences are, and this is just coming from my perspective, as an aviator, it's important to remember those by learning lessons from those incidents. Once the NTSB, provides preliminary reports and, conducts an investigation, and do our part to ensure that, what happened, whatever happened, whatever risks were involved that caused the incident, or either, those risks are either eliminated or mitigated. I mean, that's just the nature of the beast. There was a year or so ago, we had a medevac helicopter that went down, and I mean, working in the healthcare industry, there were few souls on board, and it's unfortunate, but at the same time, I think it's important to remember those by learning from those incidences, and ensuring that we do what we can to stay as safe as we can. And as that old saying goes, the rules are written in blood, man. Let's see, man, guys, I made a joke on my stream for New Year's saying that Cat Williams blew the doors out 2024, and I regret that not a good time for aviation right now, man. It's really not. It's really not.
There's a lot of stuff going on out there that
in multiple areas.
multiple areas.
Yeah, so it's definitely unfortunate, especially the issue with the CRJ, especially you're saying, brother, that it happened, basically in your
backyard.
Yeah, in your backyard, man. And I just, man, that was a tough one for me. Yeah, for sure. But
don't see how that happens.
Yeah, it's so unfortunate, but as I've mentioned too, because I've had folks, friends and family call me and just kind of asking or whatever input, and I'll tell anybody, I think the best course of action we can take now is extend our condolences to the fallen, and hold our speculations back until the until the
prelim.
Get that prelim, man, and go from there. There's there's a lot of variables in those incidences, and then usually there's multiple failures as it relates to that chain of events. It's always that that sequence of events that unfortunately align that allows those incidences to happen. So
that's it, man. And that's interesting you said that, Johnny, because it was one of the investigators up there. He did a press conference and he's like, our main job here is to find out why the Swiss cheese aligned. And I started thinking about that, and I was like, okay, you think of two pieces of Swiss cheese. Well, you fall through one hole, and you're going to be something to catch you on the next one. So when he was talking about aligning them, I was like, man, it's not a great way to put it, but
that's a good analogy. Yeah.
It's a great analogy. We try to figure out how the Swiss cheese aligned.
Yeah, totally get it. And then, and from there, you take those variables, and process them, and, through those, through those reports and through all that data you gather, you form, you form new regulations, you form new regs to, help prevent, what transpired from transpiring again. And, I think that's the reason why, our safety record is what it is now. Let's see here. Oh, I'm missing some of the chat, man. Let's see. Well, honestly, let's see. Leo says, honestly, see how helos operate on a daily basis here in DC. I always felt like it was ticking time, but Godspeed to everyone. I will say this though. That helo was was a bit higher than 200 feet than he was supposed to be at. Yeah, Leo, you make a good point, my friend. And I've knowing friends in the airline industry who are still in, and a lot of them ended up getting hired by carriers that operate out there. And I heard stories all the time, man, of how congested and tight that airspace is. And I had no
idea.
I mean, like, you're not the first one to say that, my friend, but you're definitely spot on. It was unfortunately, it was definitely a wrong place, right time, type of scenario where it's just unfortunate. But yeah, I've heard they got some pretty tight helo ops around that airport.
It's it also makes you realize the importance, like, your flight instructor, and DPs and all aviation related activities, from the time you start training throughout your career or whatever certifications or ratings you're going after, the importance of maintaining your altitude. There's a reason why, there is a standard of plus or minus 100 feet. I think almost all of these check rides, certainly the instrument, maybe it was 200 for private pilot. I don't remember, but I think it's 100 for the most part. They were high Leo, but I think they didn't get higher than 400 feet, 350 feet. So just about 100 to 150 feet higher than they were supposed to be. And that made all the difference in the world. So it just makes you realize, like,
those tolerances were tight to begin with.
They were tight to begin
with. Tight.
But, you going through training and whatnot, I know, especially early on for me, man, I used to be in my head like, damn, what? It's 100 feet. What's the big deal? It's 150 feet. What's the big deal?
That's 100 feet.
That's the big deal. You realize, man, why those tolerances are so tight, and 100 feet in the grand scheme of thousands and thousands of feet don't seem like a big deal. But that was the difference, amongst many other things that you can obviously examine and re-examine and petition for changes in routes and tolerances. But that right there shows you the importance of being on altitude when you have a restriction, when you have a crossing, when you're assigned an altitude. It makes all the difference in the world.
Yep. Spot on, man. But yeah, so again, prayers go out to all those involved. And it was just some tragic stories coming out of that. And then as Leo mentioned earlier, is like right behind that, that seems to be how it happens. Like, you get this incident, then boom, right behind it, something else crazy happens. And again, like I was mentioning earlier, Mike, where you're out, I hadn't even taking the opportunity to even digest the whole issue. I mean, the whole the other incident.
The Learjet one?
Yeah.
Man, that one was tough.
Yeah, I mean, I found out because Charlie, you sent it in the chat the other night,
yeah,
man.
Yeah, I saw it on the local news, and I was like, "What, man?"
Dude, your point too. I haven't looked at any specifics around it, but I do know 7 people lost their lives.
6.
An
infant. Well, not an infant. 6-year-old.
A 6-year-old with a guardian, and then
his mom. It was a 6-year-old mom and 2 daughters, I believe. 2 daughters and 2 crews. Last
and one. It was 7. One on the ground died.
Oh, really? I hadn't heard that. Now.
Oh my god!
Yeah, bro. An hour ago was up. Hey, man, can you imagine you going about your business, bro, and that?
Bro, seeing them videos, thank gosh it was only
man. It was, and that's what's been so.
I thought it was a freaking missile, bro.
As of late, man, there's been these folks are coming with footage, and it's like OMG. Leo says, I mean, flying my little 172 and having Blackhawks passing under me before flying just a few miles south of where this happened makes you wonder how this hasn't happened before.
I forgot, Leo, that was your airspace, bro. I don't know how you guys do it in and out of there. I remember when we were at either the expo last year or the year before, you were talking through, how you guys have to enter and exit that little airport you fly out of, bro. I thought we had it bad over here. Man, that's nuts. That area is nuts. That DC area.
Yeah, so yeah, guys, just just be careful out there. And I mean, I don't have anything else, fellas. I mean, it's just
man, you gotta let the prelims and
all that
authorities do their
play
jobs. Yeah, let all that play out. Again, the shocking piece is because as soon as it happened, man, we all do it to a degree. Play, not necessarily armchair pilot, but like there's an initial outrage of who the hell lets a helicopter 200 feet underneath the final approach path to a national class. Is it a class Bravo?
The busiest runway in the
busiest runway complex in the country. And then you take a step back, do your research, you listen to the professionals, and you realize like, nah, bro, that is a defined route that is flown all the time. Now again, they did break the altitude tops there, but still, bro, like it sounded like the day before there was a close encounter.
I've been told that it's fairly, it happens more often than not. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's not a not an uncommon thing to see. Yeah, it's going to be definitely want to wait for the prelims to come out. I'm curious to see,
and it's going to take a while.
Oh my gosh, man! And in addition to that, does that raise the question, as it relates to our national airspace system, what improvements, what technologies can be leveraged to further, minimize the risk? Because, I mean, let's just be honest. I mean, the air traffic is only increasing because not only do you have rotary, not only do you have fixed wing traffic, but then you have drone traffic as well. Drones are all getting bigger. They're not getting smaller. It's no longer, it'll come a point in time to where it's not just got one in the engine or whatever. No, I mean, these things are, getting pretty, the size is getting pretty substantial now, so what does that mean? So, I mean, I think there's going to be a lot of discussions, a lot of conversations that are going to be relating to that, in the years to come.
100%, man. I flew this morning, headed down to Carlsbad for some lunch with a friend, man, and the amount of targets, even on flight following, we were having to dodge and come off our flight path we're flying VFR. was ridiculous. This is just a regular Saturday, nothing special going on, but it was wild. And technology, like part of it though, Johnny, is like we've got technology already. That CA collision alert was flashing on that radar for like a solid 7 to 10 seconds, I think, to let the controllers know that there was a collision pending between those two targets. So I also wonder, like, how much of that is like, are we staffed adequately as well? You know, do we have people positioned well enough to utilize the technology that is available to us today? Now, sure, technology can be introduced to add even more automation for sure, take it a step further beyond just an alerting system. But like a piece of that is also, man, like if people aren't using the technology the way that they should, or we're not positioning people to use the technology in the way that they should to take full advantage of it, some of this is still going to continue to happen. But yeah, something's got to be done, man. Especially when you peel back the onion and you realize, like, nah, this is
only the skin of the onion that's about to be unpeeled.
Yeah, man. You realize, like, no, this close call happens quite often. That's what makes this scary.
Multiple issues going on.
And we said that, you know, when it happened as well. Imagine that was a 737 or a 321. Double the impact. So it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just, I don't know. I mean, as staffing, that's definitely been something to, that's been brought up as well. I know Leo also brought up a point with with NVGs. Don't let green light. Leo also mentions don't let green light hear you give props to technology. No, and I mean, and we've had this conversation before. I mean,
we sure have, man.
What we see 10 years from now, and I'm just gonna be honest with you, fellas. There's no stopping it. I mean, I grew up in steam gauges. There's no stopping it. I mean, it's going to happen. The staffing issues is not going to get better. The capacity is, if it can't continue to stay the same, because we're flinging more crap into the airspace. It's going to get congested, and we're only human.
Yep. But I will say, man, I think some of the staffing issues self-inflicted.
I mean, there's conversations had with that, and I'm sure we'll say that for another time, but it's a myriad of things, and I think this incident here kind of reopened the wound, and hopefully it puts a spotlight on it to where, someone has to freaking do something about it. So
because there's been how many close calls in the past year? Like, a week, it seems
Blanco, like. I mean,
poor Blanco could just retire.
Yeah,
and just do videos.
Yeah, it's just like every time it's
keeping
like
that man busy, bro.
Busy, man. You know what I mean? So, I hope this, this incident, in honor of the victims, that we utilize this opportunity to, truly investigate what can be done to try to mitigate, to try to mitigate these issues. And I can't talk because it's getting my bedtime. So aside from that, fellas, just want to touch on that. Anything else we're missing, guys?
Did y'all, I don't have to get that dog outside. Did you guys touch on Imagine Sim pre-orders for DFW?
Nope.
Did you guys see that? They did pre-orders for sceneries now.
So here's a story, because Charlie's seen it, and Charlie's like, what? So
I'll let y'all hash this one out.
So they did. They went on the Facebook. They went on the Facebook. Sound like those old people now.
Yeah. The Facebook. You on the Facebook?
They went on the MySpace.
They went on the online.
They all right, guys. It could be worse. I could have said television scope, but anyway.
Turn a little power on that TV.
Oh my gosh, I can't mess with you. But so they queried they queried users to say, and basically, and the like a bear words, hey, we're looking at opening up pre-orders. Where did you guys think? Everybody was like, sign me up, because literally the DFW we have now sucks that bad.
5 years we've been dealing with it.
Yeah, so the plan is apparently they're going to, you put in your pre-order, they're going to get it to a stable beta and then release that. And then from there, they'll get feedback. And it's I want to say it's a limited pre-order, so it's not just going to be open. So eventually they'll close it and they'll use that as the beta pool or whatever.
Cop this right now, bro. Wow.
Yeah, so I ain't gonna lie, bro.
I need that DFW, bro. I've been waiting. I'm copping it right now as we speak.
Man, hey, go ahead and put my clown hat on, bro. We need a DFW. I'm sorry, man.
It's bad, bro.
I live here,
totally
bro.
Understand, bro.
Man,
I get it, man.
It's out of pocket, bro. Matter of fact, I landed on 1-7 left today in the CRJ, man. You freaking hill taking mic 3, and then you jump on mic and then get on echo mic. Dude's a freaking hill going up across 1-7 right. No, dog, that's unacceptable.
Unacceptable. And I don't understand, like it don't take that much to fix it. Microsoft. They don't care, bro.
No. So yeah, man, I was first in line, bro. So I'm if y'all know me, if Imagine Sim gets caught slipping, let him have it.
What are they asking for that one? I hadn't even looked at it.
Well, it was
25 Great Britain pounds.
Euros, something like that, or
damn, that's like $27. That's an expensive scenery.
I mean, they putting their foot in this one, and they supply and demand, brother Charlie. Supply and demand.
Supply and demand. Hell, I'm still waiting on them to fix Atlanta, bro.
None of that.
I don't have that issue. I don't have.
Man, there's a ton of people still waiting on them to fix Atlanta. Oh, there's gates wrong, man. There's taxiways that ain't there. Yeah, it's a dog shit.
Maybe I don't go there enough to realize there's issues.
They want to charge me $28 for a pre-order.
I mean, you get you don't gotta pay after that. I mean,
no, I get it, but it's like, hey, I done bought one from you and you ain't fixed it.
I'm looking at Mike now, man. He's like, well, you ain't got to buy it. Click, add to cart.
And I don't even live in DFW, bro. But y'all know the LA, Ontario. We have like 7 flights a day coming out of Ontario, bro.
Yes, bro.
LAX, man. I mean,
you gotta have it.
Burbank, even like I need my DFW connection.
Yes. Gotta have it, bro. Gotta have it.
Because right now, if I want to get to like, I've got
I'll land
San Antonio.
Right and just go to the cargo area.
I mean, if you fly cargo, they can do what it do. But
I don't need to hit.
You got a San Antonio hobby. I need that, bro. I'll let Charlie, you go on, bro. I
ain't trying to hear nothing you're saying, bro.
Right, son. 2 taxiways to the right.
Not trying to
Call
hear
it slick.
Call it slick. Control Alt Delete. Couch.
Yeah, because it crashes on you. See?
Oh man. Damn it, Imagine Sim. Y'all don't got PayPal or something, man. I gotta go get my card.
Yeah, hey, bro. You best save it.
Man, they that old? Yeah.
I gotta go get my physical card, bro. Come on. What is this?
I can't be bothered with y'all, man.
I guess I'm not copping until we get off. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, man. Speaking of getting off, but yeah. But yeah, so that's Imagine. This is what a train wreck.
I hope it works out for you.
Yeah.
This Singapore, I mean, I'll never fly this part of the world, but this Singapore they did looks really nice.
Man, yeah. Have y'all ever been? I mean, do y'all? I don't even. Man,
we're Singapore.
Bro, it's funny, man, because again, this guy Charlie, bro, my man don't leave the Appalachian Mountains, bro.
Hell no, it's a crazy world out there. I'm gonna stay right here.
Charlie, bro, he said, "What is Singapore? I'm done, man." You know what?
I mean, look, the holler.
I can't, man. I know what you're about to say, Johnny. I mean, you're right. I used to do a ton of around the world flying, bro. I used to do European ops like nobody's business, man. I think I have a couple 100 hours with is it EasyJet?
Is it
back in the day?
Man, I think I did an EasyJet route one time, bro, on stream, man.
No,
and it was so nuts. I was like, man, I'm good. I think because somebody spawned on top of me. It was nuts, bro. I'm like, man, I'm good.
EasyJet virtual, yeah, yep. I was on them for a while. And I used to fly a bunch of Lufthansa routes, man. I used to fly in Europe a ton, and then I just got less and less time to sim, and I've just been focused on the US.
On the US,
it's cool. It's a different change of pace, man.
I love
yes,
bro. Seamless though, like
seamless too, man.
Perfect,
because all the things is damn near RNAVs, bro. They make sense.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean, especially when you're doing it with a controller on VATSIM. Ooh, boy, you coming in
they're using CPLDC over there.
Yes, bro. Yeah, man. That Euro don't play around.
No, man.
It's cool. I gotta do it. I probably gotta commit myself to that in 25. I gotta do more European routes.
Yeah, I gotta do because I mean, there's a lot of like there's
a lot of cool airports.
Like there's an airport in Nepal, man, that gets in there 19 or something like that, man. Freaking beautiful. Oh my gosh, I would want to shoot that approach so bad, man. And I'll apply.
You know how many times I've gone to
campus or something?
Up Stillwater, Oklahoma.
Stillwater.
Man, I'm going to bed, man. I can't.
It's past Charlie's
bedtime, man.
Oh Lord,
I'm up out of here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to check out Flight Sim Expo. It is quickly sneaking up on us. Definitely get your registration.
Man, we gotta call an offline meeting, man, because we need to talk about this. It's really quickly approaching.
Yeah. So I definitely check that out. I also want to give a shout out to our good partners over there at EFS. Definitely take the opportunity to send it in a full featured 737 sim. And I also want to give a shout out to our friends over there at HPG. Steve. Let's see. Anything else I'm missing, guys? I think I said it like 9 times already. Think that's about
Every
it.
time you say that, we go another 10 minutes. So no.
Yeah, no. Yeah. No, yeah. All right, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, take care of yourselves and each other. See ya.